Hello everyone, today is June 21st, 2023. This is a message that I feel is urgent because, like I said, every day, first thing in the morning, I pray and I give thanks to Yahuwah for the day, for the protection that He grants us. Those of us who are true believers being obedient, He protects us in so many ways every day that we would be absolutely completely blown away. He's shown me a small glimpse of what He does, but if I were to know the true magnitude, we would just be completely overwhelmed with awe at what He does to protect His children every day. So don't fear, He is with those who are brokenhearted. He is with those who are humble in their faith, though valiant in the truth, standing firmly for the truth. Whether or not it ruffles other feathers because people want to walk hand in hand fellowship with the world. We are not of the world. We are not of this world. But I'm here to show you how the world will be deceived here very soon. Very, very soon, because I'm seeing all of these events culminate, like I said, looking worldwide, connecting the dots. And some of these things I'm going to show you, you'll see how this is building. One of the first things I'll point out before, because I didn't load up a video for one of this, but we have seen over the last 3 years, if you look at it as a whole, we have seen a massive uptick on accounts of UFO sightings and all those kind of things, right? We've seen that. That is getting that seed thinking into the collective mindset. Okay, they're desensitizing the human population to accept this as part of it. It's like when a magician sets his stage, right? It's very theatrical and it's mysterious and all those kind of things. And most of the work done for the deception is actually setting the stage. Okay? Satan's the master magician. He's a master deceiver. Okay? Smoke and mirrors, Trojan horses, all those things that people are, if they're not paying attention and they don't have the Ruach HaKodesh, they will fall prey to every time. Every time. Because compared to us mortals, Satan is ancient. And he's had a lot of experience deceiving mankind. Okay? So most of this deception is in the building up, the setting the stage for the deception. Okay? So I'm going to show you some videos and we'll talk about them as we go through, but this is what I've been seeing just this morning. Well, I should say it's been through this last week, but especially like everything I was seeing was boom, 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 boom. Confirmation that I need to get this word out, even though I did a very massive word yesterday. Father is sustaining me, thankfully, to give me the energy I need to keep going with what He tasks me to do. So, here is the first video we're going to look at and review. Let me make sure I've got my volume up.
I'm going to tell it to you straight. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Celebrate, Jesus, celebrate. Everybody celebrate. Celebrate, Jesus, celebrate.
Okay, so that's the first taste, and I'll show you more. As you can see, there's a lot of people who are fed up with Pride Month. A lot of people are fed up. And rightfully so. They hate to see the evil that it's causing this world to go into more and more. We're seeing people take to the streets that are trying to stand for what's right? Because we know here in these end times that the evil will be called good and good evil, but these people are trying to stand for what they believe is good. And as you've been following my channel, especially this last year, you've seen as I've been given the revelation that Jesus Christ is actually the image of the beast in Revelation 13. The letter J wasn't even invented until about 500 years ago. So Jesus cannot be the name that was the name above all names, or it could be the name whereby everyone receives salvation. There's no way. However, too, there's no, where does Jesus come from, the name Yahuwah? If the Messiah is supposed to come in his Father's name, then there's no, how do you get Jesus from Yahuwah? You don't. It's the false image of the beast. But these people, and I'm praying, like it broke my heart, seeing all of this, like those who really want the good, the love, the peace, all of those things that the Messiah offers. And they are marching under the banner of the name of the beast, the image of the beast. So I'll show you a couple more. I mean, it's worldwide, from California to Iraq, basically.
The King of Kings, our God in praise forever.
See, the sad thing is people don't see that that's a graven image. They're breaking the 10 Commandments doing this. When I see this with the wisdom he's given me and knowledge and understanding, this breaks my heart. Because I know people have such a strong conviction. If not, they wouldn't be doing this. But they're following after the image of the beast. And this is Revelation 13 being fulfilled right here. That caused the whole world to bow down and worship the image of the beast. All right, here's another one. Yahusha. And they're getting closer. Like some people, like when I'm like, okay, they're getting close to the true name. They're getting close, but Yeshua only means salvation. It only means salvation. It's not the name of the Messiah. It's Yahusha. I'm like, you guys, y'all are so close, and I'm praying so hard. I'm praying so hard for these massive people who are seeking him. Yet, they're not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. I am praying that their feet are put on the path before that final moment when Father says it's done. We are getting so close. It's coming to a head. Everything is coming to a head. Okay. All right, here's another one. Now, when I was asking Father about this, I'm like, Father, what is all this? Like, I see it and I want to be happy about it. But again, you see them marching under the name of the image of the beast, Jesus Christ. Father showed me, he told me that this is a continuation. This is a continuation of the false strange fire revival that started in Ashbury. This is a continuation of the strange fire revival that started in Ashbury. Okay? That Antichrist spirit has been moving and still is, and it's now gaining speed like a locomotive. And I knew that it wouldn't stop. I knew it was going to continue until the very end. Okay, so let's show you another couple things too that you will see too. Like I said, keeping in mind that we spoke about the UFOs and the uptick in sightings, and we're seeing all of this evil really raise its head, and now we're seeing people who are sick of the evil that are starting to stand up against it. And now I'm going to also show you other ways that the massive deception, which is coming when the tares are bundled for burning, this is going to be what comes up, and this is the kind of things that the way they're going to set the stage and how they're going to actually pull off the deception. that hologram of a dragon looks very real. It looks very real. This entertainment is how Satan hypnotizes you to accept the lie that he's about to perpetuate on the entire world. It's one that he's been preparing for thousands of years because he knows what time it is. He knows this is his last attempt, his last try to try and snag as many souls as he can to drag them to the everlasting fire with himself. Here's another one.
Deserves mad respect. Bring your kingdom, let your will happen, on earth as it does up there. Give us our daily dose of bread, and forgive us for slipping up, as we also forgive those who slip around us. Keep us from losing our way, and protect us from the negative vibes.
Now, I know that this one, you can tell, obviously, it's fake. People are, obviously, he's talking in a way that the very basest of humanity can understand in their language. But at the same time, when Yahusha was here, he was speaking in parables, and people who did not have ears to hear could not understand him. He will only speak in a way that those who are truly his will understand him. So he's not going to change who he is just to get you to try to understand him. He's not. But this is the image of the beast, and it's going to be released on a large scale in a much more convincing way where you're not going to see any of this glitching around the mouth or anything like that. He's going to appear large as life in the sky, and that's when the tares will disappear. Okay? And again, like I said, here's another way too. I'm going to show you. There's this one. I'm going to pause. Yahusha HaMashiach rebuked. Pause the movie. There we go. Okay. You can see how evil that is. Yahusha HaMashiach rebuked this demon in this video. So, this is Medusa. She is another high-ranking demon that not many people talk about. Medusa is a snake, and this video, when I saw it, this figure was dancing around in a slithering, seductive way, like a snake, and casting a spell on people. This entertainment, like I said, is the way that Satan hypnotizes you to believe it. But of course, this is larger in life, and it looks real, right? You think about what maybe is in that option, the medical option people have been taking over the past 2 to 3 years. There's probably something in that makes it even look more real. That's what I'm feeling in my spirit, is there's something about what was in that medical option that's going to make this appear real, like undeniably real. And, but yeah, Medusa is out here seducing people. Satan is desensitizing people to his evil. Okay? And then here's another one too. Like, truly, you think you'd see whales flying around in the air? And I mean, it's realistic. Right? You hear the whale song and everything, and you hear the water, and you see the water splash. I mean, it looks real. You guys, they have technology that's going to totally seduce and deceive people. So we know that the image of the beast is Jesus Christ. And as they say in the false scripture, the false prophecies of Paul, that he's going to appear large as life in the air. Okay, and then all of the so-called true believers believing in the pre-tribulation rapture will disappear. But that is not what Yahusha said about his believers. He said we must endure to the end. His flock, Yahusha's true flock of sheep, his true wheat, They are here to be gathered at the end into the barn, which is New Jerusalem, and they must endure to the end, right? Because Yahusha, right here in his prayer for his people, he did not pray for us to be taken out of the world. Okay? He says right here, John 17:13-19, "Now I am coming to you, and I speak these things in the world, so that they may have my joy completed in them. I have given them your word," speaking of Yahuwah's word. "The world hated them because they are not of the world, just as I am not of the world." We are in this world, but we're not of the world. We don't believe in or hold to any kind of pagan practices in the smallest degree. We don't walk at all with the world in any way, shape, or form. That's why the world hates us. 15, "I am not praying that you take them out of the world, but that you protect them from the evil one. They are not of the world, just as I am not of the world." He says it twice. "Sanctify them by the truth," Yahuwah's truth. Just like I posted on my community wall post today. And it's really interesting. I posted that before I received this message. "Sanctify them by the truth. Your word is truth." His word, Yahuwah's truth, is the only truth. Don't find my truth and your truth, and I believe that this is how we should keep the commandments. No, there's only one truth. "As you sent me into the world, I also have sent them into the world." We are to be the light and the salt. We are to be the light and the salt. So be salty, people. Isn't that interesting how that's an idiom nowadays? "I sanctify myself for them, so that they may also be sanctified by the truth." And also, remember, I've already shown you evidence of how deception is going to take place. Excuse me. "For false messiahs and false prophets will arise and perform many great signs and wonders." Some great signs and wonders there, y'all. "To lead astray, if possible, even the elect." Why does he say if possible? Because one, there are going to be great signs and wonders that will be very convincing. However, those who are truly his, who have the Ruach HaKodesh, will not be deceived. That is why he says, if possible. So, I hope y'all are safe. Don't worry about me, it's allergies. I'm not sick. My allergies are kicking my tail lately. But I pray you all have a Baruch day and be wise as serpents and gentle as doves.